And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, wow, this is what WWE's all about.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
The constant reinvention of Chris Jericho has been what's kept him one of WWE's most enduring superstars.
I get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kiss up to Y2J, Saxton, but the fact is, your name's on the list of Jericho in permanent ink.
I thought it was just a rumor.
Got the leg.
Executed perfectly. Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Jericho struggling a bit, but he's not appearing too worse for wear, at least not yet anyway.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
Got the reversal.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
An impressive backbreaker there. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. Y2J is starting to fade. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
Yeah, I'm sure he saw things going differently for him here tonight, but that clearly isn't the case, unfortunately for him.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Look at him. Oh, that's it. That's got to be it. Chris Jericho now. That's a finishing move, people.
Can he finish the job?
No question, he's feeling invincible right now.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Back between the ropes. He's displaying classic offense here. Hits with the clothesline.
Really seems like Chris Jericho is in a world of hurt.
At this point, his confidence has to be at zero.
There's no way he knows where he is right now. Heck, given the punishment he's taken, he probably doesn't even know his own name.
At this point, he has to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
That should do it. This night could be over for Chris Jericho.
Got the shoulders down. Yes! Takes it! You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
And it looks to me like this entire arena is on its feet, and understandably so.
The cover. And kicking out is Rey Mysterio. Oh, wow. Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Drop back clothesline. He's not looking like himself here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
Rey Mysterio looking for something big. You have to think that's it.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
How is Jericho going to remain alive?
He'll find a way.
The flying forearm finds his target. Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for.
Oh, no, we could be looking at a power bomb.
I think you're right, Cole. Look out.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. What a forearm! Drives him down with a bulldog. He's making a statement here with this attack. Byron, knowing Rey Mysterio, the competitor, the way that you do, what would you say a superstar must do in order to be successful against him?
Well, rule number one, when taking on Rey Mysterio, in my opinion, would be to stay away from the ropes. If you know Rey Mysterio, you know that the rope is where he executes a great deal of his offense.
Chris Jericho doing a great job of turning that around. As Byron mentioned, a lot of Mysterio's offense comes from utilizing the ropes. You got the West Coast pop. 6-1, he goes for the cover.
He gets the shoulder up in time.
He's not giving up that easy.
Jericho loves to talk trash. Oh, does he ever.
He goes down hard.
Yeah, he's not looking very good at this point, Cole.
Guys, we've seen superstars blessed with all sorts of nicknames over the years, but I don't think there's one more fitting than Rey Mysterio being recognized as the ultimate underdog.
Jericho is struggling a bit. He's still got plenty of gas left in his tank, though.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
To elaborate more on what Byron was saying about... Here's Chris.
Oh, breaker. That was nasty. That has got to be it.
This is...
Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
He needs to change something fast, guys.
Chris Jericho's so smug and arrogant. You know Jericho's not a guy who thinks the sun's at the center of the solar system. He thinks he is. Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
And Rey Mysterio says, not this time.
The damage has been done.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
He's in flip.
Oh, how resilient was that?
Nice kick out.
Oh, I think this man needs... What a way to win a singles match. Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
The Dragon Screw takes him down. Dragon Screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
Close to getting a count out here.
Nah, this is just some strategic gamesmanship.
The Dragon Screw takes him down. What phenomenal agility.
While Chris Jericho's father played in the NHL, Y2J's love outside WWE is music. For years, Chris Jericho's been the front man.
How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that.
Of all the things Chris Jericho does outside of the world of sports entertainment, the lead singer for Fozzy and the host of the smash hit Talk is Jericho podcast is also a graduate of the famous Groundling sketch comedy troupe in Los Angeles, California.
And let's not forget, Cole, that Y2J is a New York Times best-selling author. Chris Jericho could probably put the skates on right now and be signed to an NHL contract if he really wanted to. Chris Jericho's that impressive as a Renaissance man, an athlete, and a human being.
What a treat for this WWE Universe to see.
Gonna have to get back in the ring here, guys.
Running out of time.
Ooh! Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for. Chris Jericho's on the attack now. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oof. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Look out!
This might be big. And a thought. Shoulders on the mat. Digging deep for a kick out.
Gonna take a whole lot more. Chris Jericho is just a step behind there, guys.
Here's Chris.
Oh, breaker! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Chris Jericho is really applying pressure now, guys.
His shoulders are down.
Real close, too close for comfort. Right now, I just don't know what it's gonna take. Oh man, Chris Jericho's in trouble.
Chris Jericho is on the wrong end of an offensive campaign. Simply put, he's in trouble and needs to find a way out.
And back down the hard way.
Wow, you can see this has hurt Jericho. He's definitely in trouble. Chris Jericho is on the wrong end of an offensive campaign. Simply put, he's in trouble and needs to find a way out.
Uh-oh, this kind of offense he's known for.
I think that Chris Jericho is on a mission. No matter what time of year it is, Y2J wants to give everyone the gift of Jericho and just have them drink it in.
He's displaying classic offense here.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Chris Jericho's certainly a future WWE Hall of Famer, but it's often his self-adoring, narcissistic attitude that leads the WWE Universe and many in the line.
Big move coming. coming. Wait for it.
So damaging.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
How is Jericho going to remain alive?
He'll find a way.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
And he lands a savage elbow.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
But now can Chris Jericho capitalize on this?
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
Would you look at the disgusting smirk on Jericho's face? Bang, right to the face.
Boom! What an elbow!
Look at this. Jericho
Gets the shoulder up.
Wow, I thought this was over.
What a treat for this WWE Universe to see.
Corey, Chris Jericho simply oozes talent. So much so, in fact, that the man is a rock star both in and out of the ring.
And for the avoidance of doubt, ladies and gentlemen, Cole means that literally. Not only is Y2J the man in the ring, but he also is the front man for his own heavy metal band.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And a kick out.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
As Corey mentioned, when Jericho is not competing at WWE events, there's a good chance he's touring with his band. Given how dedicated he is to both, I would say Y2J is one of the busiest guys in all of sports entertainment.
Hey, you don't become the Ayatollah of rock and roll by accident. It takes hard work to be as successful as Chris Jericho.
Oh, and it's a reversal.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts.
Oh, wow.
Victory is on the...
That's how we move up the ladder here in WWE.
This is all but over.
He's making a statement here with it incoming.
Look at this.
Chris Jericho doing a great job of turning that around.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
And a brutal face buster. Here's Chris Jericho.
Warm up the buses. This one's over. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Chris Jericho is really applying pressure now, guys.
Look at that.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
Here comes Chris Jericho.
He's got it. Worlds of Jericho locked in. That should do it. A bit of a Houdini job right there.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Really seems like Chris Jericho is in a world of hurt.
He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
That's over at this point.
Jericho isn't looking like the best in the world at the moment.
He'll recover.
Drop down. Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent. When this guy's on, look out.
Eludes that one.
And a slap.
Here's Chris.
Code breaker. That was nasty.
Can he finish him off here? This is Jericho's chance.
This could do it. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Oh, that may have been a slow count.
Too early for that.
Jericho loves to talk trash. Oh, does he ever.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Look at this.
Cover here. 1, 2. And a near fall.
I'm impressed.
Come on, baby!
Chris Jericho's on the attack now.
Clearly on a mission here.
Here's the cover. 1. And Jericho pops the shoulder up.
Not yet.
There's the inside. He's got the shoulders down. 2.
True testament to grit.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole.
Not where you want to be right now.
Absolutely not.
That shot hit the opponent exactly in the right spot. What accuracy.
He can turn it on in a hurry. There it is. It's locked in.
The walls.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
He's in full control now. He's in big trouble.
Chris Jericho is just a step behind there, guys.
Lion salt! Come on, shoulders on the mat. 2, 3. Chris Jericho looked impressive tonight. For more than 25 years, Chris Jericho has been known to pull out all the stops against an opponent. That will be just the beginning for Y2J here tonight.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
The constant reinvention of Chris Jericho has been what's kept him one of WWE's most enduring superstars.
Look, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kiss up to Y2J, Saxton. But the fact is, your name's on the list of Jericho in permanent ink.
I thought it was just a rumor.
When taking on Rey Mysterio, Corey, it seems most opponents have the same strategy, and that is to try and overpower him.
I've noticed that too, Cole, but the thing is, you can't overpower somebody if you can't catch him. And with the way Mysterio bounces around the ring, he's almost impossible to catch.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Byron, Corey brings up a great point. Superstar A to pin attempt. The shoulders are down. And kicking out is Rey Mysterio.
Very nice.
Perhaps a power bomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Impressive show of strength here, guys. He's going for the pin. Plenty of fight left.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Backbreaker.
He's on the defensive here. Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it cost him.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
Springboard sunset flip.
What's going to happen here? A bone-crunching backbreaker. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Oh, a pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Putting it all on the line.
Oh, my God, what a move.
Chris Jericho going up high.
Look at this.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
A rolling elbow. Nice move.
Looks like Chris Jericho's on the move, guys.
And the elbow connects.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Gentlemen, Rey Mysterio may be fading away here.
This is clear.
Lion salt.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
But now can Chris Jericho capitalize on this?
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Wow, he just slammed him with ease. Here goes Chris Jericho.
Look out. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Hurricane Rana.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Jericho struggling a bit. He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand. sometimes momentum has a way of
His shoulders are down.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Nope. To beat the Ayatollah of rock and roll, that's not going to do it.
There's no recovering from that.
Rey Mysterio looking for something big.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
But can he follow up here?
How is Jericho going to remain alive?
He'll find a way.
Whoa! When this guy's on, look out. Great move.
Backslide out of nowhere. 2. This guy just refuses to quit.
He's still in this.
Going all the way up. Jericho.
He's got it. Walls of Jericho locked in. This one is over. Now watch this.
Beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
The beginning of the end.
There it is, the double underhook backbreaker. Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Chris Jericho finds himself in a tough spot.
He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
He's looked great up until now, and it's imperative that he doesn't lose focus and let his opponent back into this match.
Rey Mysterio looking for something big.
Ooh,
Code breaker! This one's over, guys.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? Oh, my. How in the world did he kick out of that?
How'd he do that? And here's Jericho trying to work some Jedi mind tricks. Chris Jericho's on the attack now.
Reverses that one.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
Impact and then some. And Jericho pops the shoulder up.
Nope. To beat the Ayatollah of rock and roll, that's not going to do it.
Rey Mysterio looking for something big.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Here's Chris Jericho.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls! Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Jericho's done it. This match just might set social media on fire.
Oh, it's already trending.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
With AJ Styles in the ring, you know this match is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the only thing I could possibly dislike about the match is that you're calling it with me.
Oh, and that's some serious damage to the back of the neck. Oh, it's not going to be good. This is not going to be good. He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Targeting the back now. Neck breaker.
That is steam.
Man, Chris Jericho.
There's a pin now. Digging deep for a kick out.
He's not giving up that easy.
The owner of literally dozens of championships, there is nothing Chris Jericho hasn't done here in WWE. To put it bluntly, the man is an absolute legend.
Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent. Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Hard to argue Byron's assessment of Jericho's legendary legacy, Corey. Here's a guy who's not only a Grand Slam champion, he's also held the Intercontinental Championship an unparalleled 9 times.
And a WrestleMania main eventer, Cole. Not a lot of people could say they've closed the biggest show in all of live entertainment, but Jericho did just that in front of a crowd of nearly 70,000 in his home country of Canada.
AJ stopped, and he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
AJ Styles beginning to peter out here.
This is not where he wants to be right now, guys.
Knocks on. Pele kick. If you want to know why AJ Styles is determined to be the best this industry has to offer, check out the tattoos on his torso.
I'm no stranger to ink. I mean, it's my show.
AJ Styles may have it.
Styles looks like he wants to one move after the other. It's devastating.
This match might be over, guys.
Here we go. AJ Styles setting up.
Yeah, those tattoos we discussed, if you can slow down Styles enough to actually read them, you'll see a series of dates that correspond to the births of his children.
AJ Styles already has an exceptional skill set, but those tattoos show that Styles has a never-ending supply of motivation as well.
What a shot by Chris Jericho. Would you look at the disgusting smirk on Jericho's face?
AJ Styles. Incredible. This has to be it.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
AJ Styles is rolling now.
Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Into the powerbomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not. Man, Chris Jericho is just relentless. Chris Jericho's on the attack now.
Inside the ring now.
Oh boy, he is rolling. AJ Styles able to avoid damage there.
Such a technician.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
This singles contest has a victor. And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match.
What dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
Got the leg.
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Dragon screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
They're There are all sorts of things he can do to an opponent after a takedown like that. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Steve Austin starting to flounder some.
This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
By the looks of things, I don't think he expected his opponent to be as motivated as he clearly is here tonight.
Chris Jericho's in-ring IQ is off the charts. Look at his walls of Jericho submission. Y2J locks it in, wrenches his opponent's body back, and drives his knee into the back of their head. It's genius.
To your point earlier, Corey, Chris Jericho's responsible for some of the most historic moments in this business, thanks to the walls of Jericho submission.
We've even seen Y2J lock people in the walls on an announce table. No matter where it's applied, the walls of Jericho is a brutal submission hold.
Got the leg. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
If you're going up against Chris Jericho, you can't allow him to get an early advantage. Chris is versatile enough and mean enough to maintain it. Make sure that you regret it.
Using all his power to drive him to the mat. What can Steve Austin do here to up the odds for success? He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
Earlier, Corey, you talked about Chris Jericho getting an early advantage and keeping it. Here's Chris Jericho.
He's got it! Walls of Jericho locked in. Here's his chance to win this.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Steve Austin, this is going to be big. Ooh.
Nice. Shut it down. Steve Austin is putting on a nice show for his fans.
After years of struggling to make an impact in WWE, Steve Austin finally broke through at the 1996 King of the Ring. Austin was about to unleash something no one had ever seen before.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Oh no, we could be looking at a power bomb. Shoulders on the mat. Talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin at the King of the Ring, Byron. After Austin won the tournament, he proclaimed the birth of Austin 316. His anger produced the fuel that drove the Austin Revolution and ushered the Attitude Era into WWE.
The glass breaks, the beer's flowing, and Stone Cold utilizes certain sign language, Cole. Austin 316 took the world by storm and destroyed the foundation of WWE.
And it appears Steve Austin is starting to hit the wall physically now. Tonight may not be his night, guys. He's going for it all. Incoming. This might be big. Steve Austin making his statement as we speak. Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
What dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
Chris Jericho's done it all.
Here's Chris.
Code breaker. That was nasty. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
A takedown of colossal proportions right there.
That's it. The match is over. For more than 25 years, Chris Jericho has been known to pull out all the stops against an opponent. That will be just the beginning for Y2J here tonight.
The constant reinvention of Chris Jericho has been what's kept him one of WWE's most enduring superstars.
Look, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kiss up to Y2J, Saxton. But the fact is, your name's on the list of Jericho in permanent ink.
I thought it was just a rumor.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
Check out Steve Austin's offense.
Somebody stop this. Jericho struggling a bit. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here. While Chris Jericho's father played in the NHL, Y2J's love outside WWE is music. For years, Chris Jericho's been the frontman for the heavy metal band Fozzy. The band has toured the world and released 7 albums since the year 2000. Y2J also has one of the most popular podcasts on the internet, aptly named Talk is Jericho.
The Dragon Screw takes him down. Of all the things Chris Jericho does outside of the world of sports entertainment, the lead singer for Fozzy and the host of the smash hit Talk is Jericho podcast is also a graduate of the famous Groundling sketch comedy troupe in Los Angeles, California.
And let's not forget, Cole, that Y2J is a New York Times best-selling author. Chris Jericho could probably put the skates on right now and be signed to an NHL contract if he really wanted to. Chris Jericho's that impressive as a Renaissance man, an athlete, and a human being.
Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Into the powerbomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match.
He got him good there.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Steve Austin showing some expert prowess here. What an incredible move. That's how you make an impact. Now it's Stone Cold looking a little easy. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
This is where we find out who the better man is, and at this point, it could very well be either one of these guys. That's how close this thing is. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Here's Chris Jericho.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls.
Can he finish the job?
Incoming from Austin. Goes down hard. Back between the ropes. Chris Jericho so smug and arrogant. You know Jericho's not a guy who thinks the sun's at the center of the solar system. He thinks he is.
Oh, kick out.
Not yet. Too early.
And Steve Austin too quick that time.
Yeah, we all know he's a guy with great skill and endurance.
Gets him with the fist.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. I'll tell you what, This is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at work or school, that's for sure.
He's got it! Walls of Jericho! Locked in! This one's over, guys!
Chris Jericho is really applying pressure now, guys.
Set it up!
This one's going to leave a mark, guys.
Keep your eye on this one. Look at this. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Wow, he escapes it.
He's just got no quit in him here tonight, Cole.
Oh, boy. This might be it.
Oh, my. He can turn it on in a hurry.
Here's Chris Jericho.
There it is. It's locked in.
The walls.
Come on, Jericho. Put that stupid idiot away.
Oh, no. I don't like Steve Austin's chances in this one.
No, he breaks out of it.
But does he have enough energy left to get back on the offensive?
That's how you wear down your opponent. He's just in so much pain right now.
Chris Jericho doing a great job of turning that around. Nicely done.
Here comes breaker. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to cap it?
Here's the cover for the win. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
Gonna take more than that.
Yeah, we all know he's a guy with great skill and endurance.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
The flying forearm finds his target. Here's Chris.
Oh, breaker. That was nasty. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Jericho.
Oh, breaker. But I'm not so sure that's enough to put Austin away.
And this has got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
And you could put this singles match in the books.